What up, what up, what up? This is your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Another edition of If They Only Knew. As always, we got your boy Main Light out in the Bronx. What up, man?
What up, what up, what's good, everybody? Thank the people, man. Thanks, everybody, for the viewers. I appreciate you. This is a special one, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, this is definitely a special one. First for the channel. I don't think anybody has did anything like this. Let's jump right in. I know we're on limited time. Go on and introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you came up.
Oh man, my name is INMATE. Honestly, I had a rough life coming up. I've been in the streets for a period of time. To be honest with you, man, well, I'm gonna go back real quick. To be honest with you, I did have a rough life coming up. Mom on drugs, grandma raised me, things like that. Okay, I never really been a street person. I always wanted to give back to the community and help people and things like that from the experience that I went through. But what happened is actually how I got off track is once the recession hit back, I think believe that was like 2008 or something like that. But you know, when the recession had came, I had a job and everything, man. I ended up getting kicked out of school for fighting, and then I lost my job. When I lost my job, I had a baby that I had to take care of. I had a family that I had to take care of, so that kind of forced me to the streets. So I went to the streets and started selling drugs and things like that. And in the process of me selling drugs, you know, that led to me playing with guns. That led to me with joining affiliations and things like that. So that right there is what kind of started my life to get sidetracked and kind of, you know what I mean, start pushing me to the other side of the road, man.
Okay. Okay. So I know you for the people, if they haven't realized yet, we're talking to you live from the pound. You up the road right now.
That's right. I am incarcerated.
Yeah. So we can't really get into full detail. So just kind of briefly tell us about, was this your first time getting locked up? And tell us about, you know, the little journey as far as like first coming down the pound and feelings and, you know.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Actually, well, no, this not my first time getting locked up. This is my first time in prison. You know what I mean? I done got locked up for fighting before. Like I say, I always been a fighter, man, and that's the reason why I did take my career as a boxer. I always loved to fight, and I always did fight. When I was coming up, though, to be honest with you, man, I was really scary. I hated to fight. I used to always get bullied. I used to get picked on about my clothes and things like that. So, I really wasn't a fighter. You know, and as I got in high school, I just started getting tired of getting picked on and bullied and things like that. So I started, you know, fighting back, and then I started to like it. And then once I started to like it, I myself, for everybody that used to mess with me, I used to go back and look for them, like, okay, I'm finna get you back. So I go find them, you know what I mean? So I go back to find them, like, come on, yeah, I'm ready, let's fight. You know, and so then the fight ended up, went to shooting, and it went to stabbing, and it went to things like that. Like I done been shot at, you know what I mean? My cousins done been stabbed right on the side of me. So like as far as that life, man, it was a whole lot that's coming up, and that's what kind of got me there. So I'm a professional at this moment. I am pro. I do have pro fights under my belt. I have not disclosed that yet because I don't want people to know who I am. But I am signed. Well, I was signed before I came to prison. I signed with Snapper Boxing Management. Probably I was with them for about 6 months before I got incarcerated. I also trained with Roy Jones Jr. He knows exactly who I am. I have opened up on some of his undercards. I trained out there in Quintet with him at his personal ranch. He knows exactly who I am. Anyway, so then once I did get signed with this manager company, with the Snapper Boxing Management, that is the same guy who pushed Roy Jones Jr. his last couple of fights, the fight in New Jersey. I was on that card. I found an undercard. But that was the guy that pushed Roy Jones Jr. And that's how I ended up getting with Roy Jones Jr. through Snapper Boxing Management. So once I got signed with them, man, actually at this point in my time, I was actually living a smooth life. You know what I mean? I wasn't too much in the streets or anything like that because I have a twin brother who told me, he said, man, you so close, get out the streets. He said, I got you. I will take care of you. I will make sure you have everything that you need. So with that being said, man, that's exactly what he did. So I focused on my career. I focused on boxing, and I did get signed. Where I was on probation, Before I ended up getting signed for, of course, drugs and guns. But at this time, I got out of the streets because I was focusing on my career. As my brother said, don't worry about no money, don't worry about anything. I got you. So with that being said, I got out of the streets, but I was still on probation. So now I was in New Jersey. I was fighting. Now this is how I ended up going to prison. I was in New Jersey at a fight. My twin flew out there to watch my fight. My twin and my old lady, his girlfriend, they flew out to watch my fight. Where I fought. Well, in the meanwhile, my brother flew back home. I stayed in Baltimore. And by the way, Tank Davis, I was also training with them out there in Baltimore. That's where he's from. I know you know Tank Davis. Do you know Tank
Oh
Davis?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Tank Davis, all of them, you know what I mean? That same gym in Baltimore, that's where I trained at, because I signed with Staff Boxing Management, and that's exactly who the same gym with Calvin. He also worked my corner as well, my last fight. Calvin, his trainer, he worked my corner. But anyway, so I fly back home, and when I get back home, so I go look for my brother. I pull up at his house, and this dude called his phone talking about robbing somebody. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, hey, yo, this is brother. This not him. So I get my brother to find out, hey, man, what dude talking about? He talking about robbing. Because right now, I have a brother, a cousin, and a best friend who in prison right now serving a life sentence for robbing. And the robbery went wrong. They end up killing them and throwing them in the trunk and all these type of things like that. So my brother ended up getting a life sentence. Like I said, all three of them ended up getting a life sentence behind a robbery that went wrong. So with that being done, that's already a major tragedy to the family. So I already know what robberies turn into. Also, let me rewind just a little bit. Also, before this situation, me and my twin and my homeboy, who's in prison now, did a home invasion, or on home invasion. I can talk about this now because I was found not guilty on this situation, which is I did go to trial. Well, my brother and my homeboy, I'm not gonna say no names, but he wanted to go do a robbery. He was trying to get some bricks of cocaine from this guy who had a whole large amount of cocaine. So so my brother, at this period of time, man, I'm doing good. I don't need anything or anything like that, but I am, you know, I would say affiliated to a certain degree with my brother and them and what they got going on. So this dude, he tell my brother, come on, man, I know somebody got some bricks, some money, let's go get this. So my brother, by that being his best friend, he take on to it and be like, okay. I tell him I'm not going because that's not really the type of lifestyle that I live. I'm really not on that. So I sit back and I say, I'm not going. So my twin, he go. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, what if something happened? Because I know they don't have no money. They're going to somebody else's territory and they're going to get some bricks of cocaine. So at this period of time, when you're dealing with that amount of money and you're doing bricks of cocaine, ain't no telling what type of territory you're going in. Ain't no telling what type of firearms they have. You know what I mean? It's just no telling. And you're going with no money.
Yep.
So I sit back and I think, I say, man, if something happened to my brother, it's going to eat at my conscience. So I called my homeboy. I'm like, hey, look, man, bro going to do something crazy. We need to get out there just in case something go wrong. We could be there to help them out. So we get guns. He load up. We load up the car. We glocked up everything. We ready to go have this business. I'm still ain't intention to do no home invasion. Well, in the process of this, man, we go. They testing us now. They not even going where they were supposed to be going. So now they heart starting to pound. They like, man, what's going on? Because the guy taking them completely somewhere else. They ain't going where he first told them. So now, off the rip, I'm like, man, it's something about to go. They can try to rob my people because they think my people got about 100 grand on them because they got a book bag stuffed with teddy bears to act like it's money, but it's really no money. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking these folks probably trying to rob my people, take them somewhere in the boondocks. So we really need to get to them. So they can't talk on the phone to tell us where they at. So they texting us, telling us where they at. So we're going turn by turn through these text messages. So we stopped getting text messages, no more text messages. So we drive, but we still find these text messages turn by turn, exactly where to go. So we eventually get there and we see where they at. They don't tell us what house, but we see the car. In the process, when we pull up in the car is loud. So they hear the car and they open the door and they say, hey, they call us in. And that's how I got engaged. Just that fast I was engaged into the home invasion. So now I'm there full force. You understand what I'm saying? Not gonna go into too much detail, but it was just something that I told it was against. But it just happened so fast, I didn't even think about it. It was something I told it was against. So in the process of we in there, you know, me looking for drugs and this and that, that and this, gun.
Oh,
Okay,
you were frozen for a little second. So you say you was while in the process of doing this. I can't hear you.
Man, we was inside. Can you hear me? Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so in the process, we was looking for drugs, we were looking for money and things like that. I heard a gunshot go off. Boom. Immediately when the gunshot go off, I say, man, it's time to go. So, okay, now that's the intercom. I was on the intercom. I'm just trying to see what they say. Okay, but anyway, so the gunshot go off. When the gunshot go off, I say, man, it's time to go because at this period of time, I know that you know, 9 times 10, people heard the gunshot, police is about to come. So we leave the house, we get in. My other partners, they hop in the car, they ride in. So well, we got some drugs, and we got guns, we got stuff like that. We throw it inside the other car. Well, they hop in one car that they came up there with. We hop in the car that we came. We take off. So in the process of that, when we take off, we see a school bus pull up, which is the people, kids, to their house. So we ride, but we riding normal. We ain't speeding. We ain't doing anything. We like, dang, boy, I'm saying that's one restaurant right there. We just got this house because this kid would have came in this house. We don't have no masses. We don't have anything because of, first of all, this case, it wasn't supposed to go like it. It was just, like I say, a drug robbery. And in the process of that, nobody normally going to call the police because it got something to do with drugs and guns. Yeah. So there's no masses. Just like I say, I wasn't attempting to get involved with this, so I don't have no mask, I don't have blood, I don't have anything, man. So we leave. They in one car, we in one car. We just driving normal. We don't want to speed up out of there because, you know, it draws attention. So we ride. So we go on the highway. We out of town. Not from where we from, but we out of town because these folks took my people all the way out of town. So we on the expressway. We riding normal. In the process of that, we see cops riding. They flying with their lights on it, and we already know where they're going, but we just riding. We like, boy, we hope these folks don't jump behind us. Because if they do, we all in. You feel me? We just did a home invasion. We got scraps, we got dope, we got a large amount of dope. So, you know what I mean? We all in. We like, man, these folks pull up, everybody know what time it is. So we all glocked up, cocked up, bullets in the chamber. Like, we all in. You feel what I'm saying? It's either do or die. And that's how we were riding. That's how we were living. At the same time, like I say, at the end of the day, this is nothing that I wanted to do, but I'm all in at this point. You know what I mean? So, man, we ride. We take back roads and stuff like that. So we say, okay, we got to get out that car. Y'all got to get out that car that y'all are in. Anyway, so, and also this story is actually what changed my life 100% and what made me get on the straight path. So this is the story that really got me out of the streets. As I'm telling you, I do want you to understand that. So we ride. So we say, man, we got to get this car. So we say, okay, we turn the back road. We don't know what back road we're turning on. We don't know what hills we're going down. We don't know anything like that. We just know that we need to get out this car. So we got the car, we wiped the car down, wiped the down prints and stuff like that. As we, you know, we think so. We don't really know what we're doing, you know. So hold on one second. Okay, we're good. So we wipe it down and stuff like that, and we drive the car down this hill. We pull, you know, pull the gear and let the car roll. So we just pull the can, let it drive down here. We just let it do whatever it do, and it jumped off this ramp. Boom! We don't know what we do. We don't know what this car is. We just know we just drove this mud down, put it in go, hopped out the car, and just let that mud go. I'm talking about in the car airboard. The car went up in the sky. Boom! We hopped in the car, we rolled. Okay, we did make it. We made it home. We made it safe. Good. 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 3 days passed, 1 month passed, 2 months passed, 4 months. My door was getting kicked in. They was coming to get me, man. 4 months after they was coming to get me. But anyways, I'm gonna kind of cut this story short so we can move on with the process. But I did end up getting incarcerated. They locked me up for home invasion. The car that we drove down that hill was actually to a prison yard. We didn't know that was down the hill. Yes. So the car, and I found this out when we went to trial. I found this out when we went to trial, man. That car that we drove down that hill that we didn't go down there to see what was down there, it was a prison yard. That's where this car went into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had no idea. We had no idea, man. So,
The
yes,
odds of that shit, yo.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
I'm surprised
yes.
they didn't try to throw some shit like you was trying to help people escape.
Yeah, facts.
Man, I don't. That's what I'm saying. It's blessings and blessings, and that's the reason why I know I got this calling. I know my calling, and my calling is to help people, to help the younger generation. You know what I mean? Tell them the stories that I went through. You know, because I was supposed to have life in prison right now for doing what happened. You feel what I'm saying? But I got out of here, and then the police rolled past us. The descriptions of our car was given. No fingerprints, no DNA on the scene. Like, man, it was crazy the way this story happened. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, no masses. The people came and testified, pointed us out, said we did it. And like, man, I don't know how we did. Like I said, man, it just had to be the grace of God. I got a calling, and my calling is to get out here, do what I do on my journey with this boxing career, and to help the younger generation and stop them from going through what I go through. Even if I could save one life, man, that means so much to me. You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to do. But we got out of that situation. I did go to trial. I was, you know, found not guilty in jury trial next to my twin brother. We both sat there and we both were found not guilty on this case. And after that happened, it was the most terrifying, scariest time of my life. It was even more scary than gunfights. It was more scary than anything that I have ever done, with sitting down in court with my life and with the jury life, you know what I mean, in their hands to make a decision whether I'm guilty or not guilty, and I get life in prison. So that was out of my control as far as what they was gonna do, and that changed my life. And at that point, I said I'll never do anything else crazy. That's over with, and I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do to move forward in my life. So then I started taking my life more serious, my career serious, and started reaching out to the younger generation to help them. So that would kind of transfer me over to this situation, man. That would happen with that situation. So now I'm done with that. And so now, you know, I'm in prison because I was on probation I beat everything except for the drugs and guns. When they kicked in my door, they found that. So that right there will put me on probation. I did good on probation. I didn't violate any kind of way. But now we're going to rewind back to the story when I said I came back from my fight. So I come back from my fight. The dude was talking about a robbery. So I say, oh no. I say, bro, what's going on, man? We ain't doing no robberies. I say, that's odd. You know, I say, man, we already lost, bro. Now we not already been in trial for our life, or to lose our life. You know what I mean? Like, that's odd. So my brother like, nah, man, ain't know that, man. I'm just saying what he's talking about. Cool. So I leave to go pick my old lady up because I just made it back from Baltimore to go get. So I'm gonna chill my old lady. So I go get my old lady. When in the process, I left my wallet. I ain't had no cash on me. So I said, you know what, bro, stay right around the corner. So I go, now this is how I'm incarcerated right now, okay? Now remember I was on probation for the guns and drugs 3 years prior to that, but I ain't living this life no more, but I am on probation. I'm fighting, I'm a professional, I'm signed with Snapper Boxing Management, I'm fighting on Roy Jones Jr. undercards, I'm training in Quintet at his ranch. So this is the life that I'm living right now. Everything going good. I don't need no money. I'm good through my boxing career. You feel what I'm saying? We straight. My brother's straight. He's straight through me. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't need no money, man. Let's do this the right way. So I go to my girl job to pick her up. So we're going to get some lunch on her lunch break. I just made it home. You know what I mean? We just got from out of town. So I said, okay, we're gonna put her at bro house to get some money real quick. We some eat. Well, guess what? When I got to my brother's house, he was gone. So now I'm like, man, where this dude at? I called his phone. I said, man, where you at? He said, I'm over here at old boy house. The dude about the robbery. I say, man, where you at, man? So I go over there where my brother at. Cause you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in this.
Okay, so I go over there to where my brother at. I pull up. I got my old lady in the car. So I say, baby, stay in the car. So I go over there. I'm like, bro, man, what's up, bro? I thought you weren't doing nothing. What you over here for? Like, he like, nah, bro, I'm just over here hollering at him. You know what? I ain't finna do nothing. You got these dogs. I got my dog, and he told, no, I'm not bringing my dogs over there. So my brother, he did have a dog.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, cool. So I walk in the backyard, I see dude dog. So, you know what I mean? This is my brother really talking to me about some dog, not about no robbery stuff. And, I got some people right here. Some other inmates, you know. Anyway, so like I said, get back to my story real quick. So you got dogs and stuff in the backyard. Where previous in the process of that, they got pit bulls. And you know, in the gang, streets, drugs, you already know what's going on with these pit bulls. I'll get into details. Okay, so we chilling. My old lady, she hop out the car. She like, hey baby, come on, my break on this such and such time. So I'm talking to my brother and my girl right there with me. The police swarm. We surrounded with police, man. We surrounded with police. You hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, this is really what's going on. So I'm like, dang. I'm talking about the whole block.
Man.
Man, it's crazy. I'm talking about the whole block. We got lights, we got guns, all this type of stuff. Now, you know me, instantly, I know I'm on probation from the 3 years ago. From, you know, the drug, I know I'm on probation. So instantly, what I do, I hit it. Cause I can't get caught around this. I'm on probation. So I hit it, jumped through a window. I jumped through a window. I changed my clothes real fast. Boom, boom, boom. Changed my clothes just in case they see me jump. So I'm in the house. So I'm looking, I done left my old lady and everything, man. I done left her. I done left everybody.
I would have did the same thing too.
Man,
That's just instinct. It's just reaction shit, yo.
Right. It was my reaction because of previous, you know, I lived this lifestyle for so long. I didn't do anything. We had just pulled up. So it was just, like I said, it was just my instance, man. So like I said, I left my old lady, and later on she did get, she said, baby, you really left me. She say, you really left
old
me.
habit. It's old habit. I can't.
I had to go.
Man, yeah, I felt so bad and felt weak for leaving her. You know what I mean? I didn't even have nothing to say. I said, babe, you know what? You know, I did leave you. You know what I mean? I didn't know what to say.
Did she get caught up in anything?
Yes, she got caught up. I'm finna tell you the story. Yes, she got caught up. So we go. So now I see. I'm looking out the window. I'm good. I'm like, yes, I gotta wait. I'm gonna go bum old lady out. Well, no, I see they got her in handcuffs too. They got my brother in handcuffs. They got everybody in the yard in handcuffs. So I'm straight. I'm like, okay, I hate to see them go to jail, but I'm the one on probation. I can't go to jail. You know what I mean? So they get them, they contain them, do everything. Next thing you know, I hear them beating on the damn door. Come on, put your hands up. You that and this. Come on. I'm like, man, I ain't coming out. So I ain't come out. Next thing you know, doors come down. Guns draw. They coming down the hallway. I'm peeping. I look them. Are they coming? Get on the ground. Get on the ground before I shoot you in your face. I'm gonna shoot you in your face right now. Get down. Get down. So, you know what I mean? I get down on the ground, lay down, and the rest is history. I'm on probation. I'm gonna make this story fast. I'm gonna end this up real fast. They take me, my brother, everybody to jail. My old lady, they let her go.
Oh, thank God.
All of us go to jail. I know, right? So I'm like, yes, they let her go. So we go to jail, and I'm on probation. So I got to hear you from burn out before I can't get out. So I did burn out and was able to be out for a little while before my VOP kicked in. Well, about a week later, my old lady got a warrant for her arrest. So now she ended up going to jail. She was driving school buses. So of course, you know what happened with that situation. She got laid off. She not working. She, you know what I mean? It's crazy now. And it hit her and it hit me. So I'm in jail. I'm gonna speak this story real quick. I'm in jail. So I'm on probation. So I go turn myself in. Once my VOP kick in and stuff like that, I didn't do anything. I was not expecting to come to prison, man. I caught a 7-year prison sentence behind me.
Oh.
So Yeah, man, I caught a 7-year prison sentence behind this. Like I say, I had just signed. I was on a 5-year contract doing really good with this boxing. Of course, I'm a free agent right now. I'm not signed anymore. I do still talk to my manager. They still behind me 100%. So when I get out, I will be entering the ring immediately once I get out. That's the reason why I'm training right now. You know what I mean? So they on board. So 9 times out of 10, I will be re-signing. I got a crazy story, but I'll keep telling you more. So anyway, so she lose a job. I catch a 7-year prison sentence behind the dogs and the old violation of probation stuff. Everybody else get probation.
Dang.
My girlfriend, guess what happened to her? They throw her case out because they knew we wasn't involved.
Yeah.
So they threw her case out, which was the right thing to do. But I just got messed up because of the 3-year probation that I was already on. So that's what got me. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And so that was the situation. So I come here and I was going to give up. I was like, man, you know what? This boxing thing, my contract gonna be over with. My team gonna be gone. Ain't nobody gonna support this. You know what I mean, with me going to prison and all this type of stuff like that. Like my luck is just horrible. Well, this is when my girlfriend stepped in, man. And this decision was one of the major things, man, that encouraged me to keep me going. I said, baby, go ahead. Me and this girl had just hooked up, like, I would say 6 months before this happened. We was only together for a short period of time, man. And I got to admit, man, I love this girl, man. She a soldier. She's still riding with me right now today. She did the whole 7 years with me, man.
Man, that's your wife right there, man. That's wife.
Hold on. You see that?
Yep.
That's the police. He walking down the hallway. Yeah. But anyway, so she's still with me right now, man. She came and visit me two times a month through my whole journey. Like I said, we was only together for 6 months at that period of time before I got incarcerated. Now all this time went by, she's still right here with me right now today. But anyway, it is, man. I love it there. So, like I said, because of that woman right there, along with my twin and my other family member who motivated me, but this girl gave me the biggest advice to keep me going, man, because I really thought my career was over with. I thought it was over with this prison thing and being gone for so period of time. But man, you know what story she told me about that gave me all the motivation I needed?
What's that?
Can you guess?
Nah, I can't.
One story. She gave me the Bernard Hopkins story, man.
Oh shit, yeah.
She gave me the Bernard Hopkins.
He was like a 48-year-old champion.
Yep.
48-year-old champion.
And yes, and okay, now listen. And right now to this day, okay, when she told, and Bernard, by the way, Bernard Hopkins support me right now. He is on my Instagram. He followed me, and we are in contact right now. You know what I mean? So that give me even more motivation when we keep going right now. So you know what I mean? Shout out to B Hawks because of him. That is the reason of why I'm standing strong right now and still moving forward with this boxing career. If he didn't do it, I would not probably believe that I can do it coming out of the game, chain gang and stuff like that. So he was the main motivation for me, man. So once again, shout out to you, Bernard Hopkins. If you get this interview, man, I love you, man. And because of you, I know that my career is not over. And I'm going to continue striving. And I want to, help the other people and help somebody just how you helped me to continue going. So anyway, she told me the story of Bernard Hopkins. So when she told me that story, and I did some research, and I did see he was the oldest champion. He went to prison and got out and was very successful. And right now, he's still successful. You know what I mean? He ain't on all that type of stuff that put him to prison and things like that. So now I know I can do it. You know what I mean? If he did it, I can do it. If I can do it and he did it, anybody can do it. And that's what I want the story to be, man. I want to show the other people that once they stumble and they fall and they go through these trials and tribulations, that they can get out and still be successful with anything they want to do when it comes down to their dreams and their goals and things like that. So that what gave me all the motivation and strength to keep going when it came down to this boxing thing, man. So, you know what I mean? And that was the story. And that's what got me here today. That story, like I said about the dog, going to check on my brother and things like that. And that is the reason why I'm in prison, caught the 7-year prison sentence that I did catch. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a wild story,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Like, you
man.
had to check out us and shit, because I'm all in this story. And shit, yeah, I'm watching this.
Listen,
It is.
listen,
You know?
That's it.
listen,
Two
listen. I was
times, wrong time, wrong. Like, wow.
Yeah, listen, I was locked up in the 90s and I did time, and I'm just listening to your story. Like it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Just a
You
bad
know,
situation. But
bad timing, man. I mean, but you got to think about it. When you in situations like that, it makes you want to give up. And
yeah,
it does, you know what I mean? Because you just keep stumbling, keep on. It's like, soon as I got signed to this management company, I go to prison after fighting so hard for this. You know what I mean? It's like, how in the world do this happen? I go to prison. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like, I'm going to tell you something next with the name of the inmate. Okay, because, you know, I do consider my name as the inmate. You know, I'm not gonna give my name who I was before I got incarcerated because everybody gonna know who I am. And at this moment, I still want to kind of keep that confidential. I do get out in a few months, and it's a very few months. I am gonna release the date. I am gonna get out. My team don't want me to do that right now, so I'm not gonna do it. But for my fan stuff, I am gonna release when I get out, and it is really soon. It's in a few months. Okay, when I get released, we're definitely gonna have it aired. It's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be a lot going on my release. And immediately after that, I'll probably get me about a month on the streets of sparring and things like that. And then I'm getting immediately in the ring because right now I do training while I'm incarcerated. I'm actually in the best shape of my
that's
life.
what I was gonna ask
You
you.
know,
Oh yeah, go
no,
ahead,
I
man.
see that.
No, you was gonna say
say
something?
that again.
No. Go ahead, Joe. No, I was saying I seen them on the gram doing the training. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I was gonna say. Do you want to talk about your channel and what do you do on your channel?
Yes. We definitely talk about that, man. Actually, I just started this channel, this Instagram channel. I just started it, and I do show some of my workouts. Due to the situation that I am in, it is hard for me to do recording and get things like that recorded. You know what I mean? Without getting caught because I don't want to end up getting caught. You know what I mean? Things like that. So it is hard. It makes it difficult for me to record. I am going to do as much as recording I can to show people exactly what I am doing. I don't want to expose too much of the type of training that I does because I do want it to be a surprise when I am released, and I don't want to scare a lot of my opponents out there. You know what I mean? I really don't because in prison, man, we train totally different. It's more hardcore. I've been on the streets. I trained on the streets, but in prison, man, this is the time where you're more dedicated, you're more focused, and you are coming up with every kind of different things to do to enhance your strength, enhance your training strategy. I mean, in prison, man, it's just a whole different level. It's a whole different level in prison. And the guy that was the one that said he has been in the chain game before, you know what it's like in prison, man. You find a way, you make a way. So
Hell yeah.
but anyways, you know what I mean? You definitely find a way. So on my channel, man, I am going to show things. I do want to motivate on my channel as well. For people that, you know, on the streets and make excuses or don't feel like working out or don't feel like training for whatever reason, I do want people to know if I can find time, if I can find a way, being incarcerated and still grind and still train and make a way, even when I don't have the proper equipment that I have. Like, man, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I'm gonna show you real quick, man. Like the type
Back,
of
I
stuff
want to
that
see
we
that.
I
Hell
have.
yeah.
remember watching the video with you with the weights with dude.
Oh
The
yeah,
other
man, that was
man
from a broken
with the weights
machine,
for the
man.
old set.
But like,
Or the tissue for the mitts.
Yeah.
yeah, man, the tissue for the mitts, you know, yeah, man, we got the tissue for the mitts and things like that, you know. So we so really, you know, I mean, we got you know, for body suits, we take pillows and put on for body suits, you know what I mean? We had to hold mats for. I had to pay other inmates to hold mats for me so I could use that for a punching bag, you know, and things like that. So I just want to, and then like it's other things we do, man, for weights and stuff, man. We have to put sand. We have to put sand. Actually, I can walk on the yard in a minute, and I can show you some of the equipment, some of the things
Yeah.
that we
Hell
do,
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay, yeah. I'm gonna walk on the yard in just a second. You know what I mean, and show you the type of stuff that we have to make and that we have to, you know, put together. Let me slip on find me a jacket and stuff, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But the type of stuff we have to use so we can make the type of equipment that we can, you know, to train and work
Mm.
out with. But so on my channel, that's what I want to do, man. I just want to motivate and show people that no matter what situation that you are in, that you can find a way if you really want to be successful, man. And if I can do it, and honestly, man, and I'm not the strongest person in the world, you know what I mean, mentally or physically. I know it's some people that's way stronger than me mentally and physically. But if I can continue going, man, and fight through my situation away from my family and my kids, you know, if I can find a way, anybody can find a way, you know. And so that's my main purpose. That's my main purpose on my channel, to show people to never get up, man, fight for your dreams and your career and things like that, man. And I'm gonna show y'all guys something else, man. Let me see if I can reverse this thing. I don't know. Now I can't reverse the cameras or anything, but matter of fact, I can. Okay, let me see something real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm reverse the camera. Okay, this is the bunk that I sleep on right here, all right? These are lockers. These lockers in our room, man. And with lockers, man, I'm gonna show you something. You see on the back of this lock, I'm gonna see if I can show you real quick. Can you see that keyhole in the back of that lock? Okay, that keyhole right there in the back of that lock, man, is so when we go, they can go in our lockers and things like that. You know what I mean? Without having to cut them off. Now I'm gonna show you something else, man. You see this here? This here is a GPS. Okay, I have to carry this thing everywhere I go. If I go more than, I guess I'll say probably about 100 feet away from this box, I will get alerted. And the way that they keep up with me with this box, and think about it, I'm incarcerated and I still got this thing, man. It's crazy. You know, so with that box right there, now I also have this connected to my leg. Can you see this?
Yeah.
I also have this connected to my leg. Now this here is a bracelet that goes around my leg. Therefore, it stops me from going 100 feet away from this box. It stops me from going 100 feet from this box. So when I go away from that box, man, my leg go to vibrate and it tell the people that I'm away from my box, and I got about 1 minute to get back to the box. If I don't, I go on alert and I get it and I go in a hole. They put me in a hole. So this here is so they can keep up with you everywhere you go, 24/7, where you go. You know what I mean? So, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? So you're being incarcerated with this.
That's crazy.
Well, that's prison within prison.
Yes, man, it's crazy. That's what I'm telling you, man. It's like, you know, it is crazy. So that's what's going on with me, man. Like I say, they're trying to break me. They doing all, like, nobody ever heard it. Even in the office, they be like, what is that? What's going on? I'm like, man, you know what I tell them? I always mess with them. You know what I tell them? I say, that's because I'm a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You gotta watch it.
So right now I'm strapping up right now. I'm grabbing my box because I got to go with the box. And something else too, they gave me a little what is the doggone thing again? It's crazy, man. And then they gave me this clamp right here. So I put my box in the clamp, which is I'm doing right now because I'm finna go outside on the yard. I get this box and I put in my clamp, which I'm doing now. And I had to clamp it right here to my side. I don't know if you can see me, but
yeah,
I clamp it right here on my side, man. And
yo, that's nuts, yo.
And so it's right there, and it goes everywhere I go. So now I'm walking. I can't go nowhere without that. If I go somewhere without that, man, I get thrown in a hole. So like I said, man, that's just a way to keep up with me 24/7.
You ever think it may have a recording device on it?
Yes, I mean, I absolutely does think it has a recording device on it. I don't believe they keep it on constantly, but I do know it have a recording device on it because guess what? Sometimes they call me. They'll call that box. They'll call that box and they'll ask me what's going on, what I'm doing, and stuff like that. It's crazy. Okay, so now this is a few people in the yard. Hold on, I'm gonna show you some people in the yard. Okay. These are a few inmates, they out here on the yard, man, you know. We out here.
That brings back memories, boy. Man, yo.
Yard. I'm going quick. I'll show you. All right. So let me show you real quick some stuff, man. And all of these stuff is like made, man. It's like prison made, you know. I'm gonna show you like these weights and stuff like these. This ain't nothing but a bar, man, with some screws. See, if you look good, you see the screws right here.
Yeah, that's straight money though. That's that straight money, you know, right there.
that's tape right there to stop the waves from sliding. And you go another little screw right here. This is a little ghetto little stuff. You see another little screw placed inside a little hole. You know, so all this stuff, man, it's just rigged up stuff, man. You know, like we do have a wheel. You see, that is a wheel. It's all cracked up and broke. Wheel, that's a little mat. And then these, you know, of course, the pull-up bars.
Pull-up bar, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you gotta have your pull-up bars.
Of course, around the world. You gotta go around the world. Gotta go around the world.
Oh, that's right. Old dip bars. You know. I'm gonna show you what we do, man. I can't. A lot of stuff I see been moved, but there's some other little stuff, man. Like here, right here, we take sand. Let me get this bag real quick. Right here, you see that's a sand bag with cords, with cables connected to it. To this cable, and what we do with this cable is we throw it around the pull-up bar pole and we pull the cable down and pull it back. That's how we get our pull down. You know what I'm saying? And we also credit, and this right here, right? This is nothing but a bag of sand. It's a pillowcase. That's a pillowcase.
How much you think that weigh?
I didn't hear you say it again.
How much do you think that weigh?
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get my video right. I'm having some problem real quick. Hold on. Let me get this thing back right. I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second. I'm trying to get my video back right.
That's all good.
We can still see it on our end. We still good.
Okay, y'all can? Okay, because I see, like, I was trying to put it all together. That bag, I'm trying to put it back on me too. I'm going to show you one more bag too. And right here, this is a concrete block.
Oh,
you see it's busted up. Concrete block. We got a rope tied onto it, and we use this to curve, you know, for curves and stuff like that. So there ain't nothing but that's a pillowcase with a block. If you see the block of concrete in there, you know, that's a block. It's just a block of concrete in a pillowcase. But that big bag, I would say it probably weigh about 30 pounds. Let me see if I put the camera back on me real quick. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that should.
Okay, yeah,
that's a real creative dish right there.
And it's a lot more, but right now everything we kind of gotta hide stuff, man, because like officers and stuff like that, when they see this stuff, they constantly getting rid of it, writing people up, giving you DR, throwing you in the box, well, you know, for this stuff. So we're really not supposed to have this stuff. Certain shifts does let us have workout stuff. Some shifts does let me work out. Some do let me train. See, because I've been down for a period of time, you know, like I say, so a lot of them do know me, a lot of them do respect me, a lot of them do let me train and work out because they do know my purpose and my goals, and they see how I act. They know that I'm really not with the bull crap. I did catch one DR since I've been incarcerated, man, and that was a bogus DR. So I did go to the box one time since I've been going. I've been going since 2015. So you know what I mean? So they kind of stay off my trail and let me move. That's why I am able to, you know what I mean, be able to get on here, and that's why I did just start up my Instagram channel and things like that, because I do get a lot of leeway. And
I kind of figured that.
I was gonna kind of ask you, with you getting close to your release date and you having this you know, Instagram, do you get nervous about it? Like, I mean,
to be honest with you, yes, I do. Sometimes I do, and I do. That's why I'm real careful about certain content that I put on Instagram. That's why I really don't be on there a whole lot, because I don't want to be on there and get caught. But I do want to start reaching out to the people to give them some motivation and to let them know, man, if I can find a way, that they can find a way. And that's like my main goal and purpose, and that means more to me than anything, is to show other people, man, you know, and to motivate other people. Like, I get people to get in my inbox and they say, man, you give me motivation to get off this couch and work out. Man, you give me motivation. There's no excuses I can make anymore. You know what I mean? So these are the type of responses that I am getting in my inbox and things like that. And with that alone, man, it gives me the motivation to keep encouraging, to keep pushing and things like that, man. And so at this moment, I never in my life want to be so successful and accomplish my goals. And at this moment, man, I feel like I got to do that so I can show the other people that it can be done. You know, and that's the whole reason of why I'm sticking with the name of inmate, because when people hear the name inmate,
Yeah.
they automatically think of something bad, tragedy, prison, bad people and things like that. So
Yeah.
now when you hear the name inmate, I want it to go worldwide, nationwide, that the officers they self hate to call people inmate because they are so quick to call us a inmate, a boy, things like that. So when you hear the name inmate, it's not gonna be nothing negative, nothing bad. It's gonna be positive.
Mm.
Helping people, giving back to the community. So I wanted to get to the point that the officers do not use the name inmate, that they hate to use the name inmate because that's the only thing that comes from it is positivity.
Mm.
That's what I want. That's what I'm striving for. And that's why I'm going to stick with the name. It was a few contributions on with the name of the inmate. People like, man, you shouldn't use that name. People gonna think bad. But at the end of the day, to be honest with you, man, with them people that want to take the negative, because I do get some lashback a little
Yeah.
about, like, some people say nice house. Some people say you need to be in there. They don't know anything about me. They don't know my situation. They don't know I'm in prison on some homeboy right now. They don't know I changed my life. You know what I mean? And to me, for them people, it don't even matter. What matters to me is the people that need some motivation, need uplifting, that wants to be positive, that see when you are down at your lowest, that you can continue going on your goals and your dreams.
Mm.
So that's what this is all about. I am doing this for the people. And at this moment, man, I have more joy, more excitement about what's really going on when it comes down to this boxing thing, man. I never loved it as much as I love it now, man. And like I say, it's really just for the people. That's what I'm doing this for, the younger generation and even the older people that don't have the motivation to keep on going with their career and things like that, man. That's what this about.
Man,
Mm.
that's what's up. I mean, you have such a great attitude,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
especially for somebody that just got caught up on wrong place, wrong time type of shit. Yeah, like, and to still have a good attitude and a good outlook and wanting to, help
I'm
the
finna show
children.
y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Here goes some people in visitation real quick. I'm gonna put the thing, right now with the COVID and stuff like that, we got screens and stuff to separate you from your family members and things like that. So hold on. I'm walk right here. Let me see if I can put it right here. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So y'all can see how they doing visitation now. Okay, this is actually visitation. I don't know if y'all can see that
Yeah, I
screen.
can see. Oh, yeah.
You see the screen, so they got a screen. So when you sit at the table, they got a screen, and you see, hold on. If you see the guy right there, and you see
Yeah.
that screen in front of them, on the other side of that table, it's the inmate. It's a person, and they got a screen right there. They pretty much stop them from, that's how we're doing visitation right now, man. They got the vending machines in there,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And then you see I'm behind the door right now, so I can't go in there with them and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So yeah, that's they got the little books in there for kids or whoever they want to read books and little stuff like that they got going on in there. So that's the visitation part right there.
Boy, that bring back memories, boy, when I was behind, man, oh, man.
And
Boy,
I'm gonna
oh,
show y'all one more thing too. Here goes some of that too real quick. And right here, there's some other people, they laying there, they bump.
what up, what up, what
All
up?
right, that's another room right there.
That's what's up.
Okay, yeah, but I know, man. I don't want to hold you guys too long, man. But I definitely appreciate y'all, you know,
Oh,
doing this
yeah.
interview with me. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that we definitely appreciate you, man. Like, I was saying, like, you have such a great outlook for, getting caught up on some bullshit and the fact that you still want to move forward and try to help people, that says a lot, man. So we're honored to have you on, and we wish you nothing but the best moving forward. I know Maine, you had a question.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, you'll definitely keep striving, man. Like, make sure we keep in touch. Cause I want to know when when you come out and stuff. I wanna see you fight. I'm a big boxing fan, so I already know the weight class you kind of in. It seems like the junior middleweight to middleweight class. You know what I mean? I seen you, so hopefully, that's some payday fights right there. The Charlo brother, Charlo division.
Is that
No,
Smart Guys division?
nah, no,
Yes, sir. I
got
that's I is yeah, but definitely that's right. The Charlo ways, that's the way I want to go, man. I love them guys. They are some great fighters. But I tell you, man, I bring the pressure. I definitely bring the pressure.
Triple G.
I'm a real
Hey,
go-getter,
hey, hey,
you
listen.
know.
Hey, you might get a shot at a good Triple G, man. If you could get him in his back career, might be a good money fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm finna get out, and I got a real good team behind me. They already working. You know what I mean? They are putting together some things right now. We already in the making of we working. You know, so it's gonna be a sight to see, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring the pressure. I don't believe they ever see anybody as hungry as I am. I don't believe they see anybody that's mentally prepared for what's to come. You know, so I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a challenge and it's gonna be a sight to see for the whole world. I've been gone for a minute, and for the guys that had the belts and the titles, I mean, it's time for the titles to go to where they belong. The champ is coming home, so
Mm,
all of them guys who had my title, get ready to release it because I am coming full force. You understand
mm,
what I'm saying? I'm not just fighting for myself. I'm
mm.
fighting for the world.
I mean, now give me an honest opinion. How many tuna fights do you think you might need to feel like you can crack, you know, crack like, top 10, 15 list? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you say be realistic. Realistic. How
Yeah,
many
really.
tune-up fights I would need? Realistic. To be honest with you, man, I just need some sparring. Realistic.
All right.
Lights, cameras, action. I'm ready to go. I am in the best shape of my life right now than I ever been. Before I became incarcerated, I averaged over 200 punches a round. People know exactly who I am. I am
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real go
You might
getter.
listen, don't say no more. We don't want them to link any dots. You know what I mean? We'll leave it
Yes,
like that.
sir. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? So, man, I get out. My manager, he did say that he wanted to give me two tune-up fights. He did say that. So, so as of right now, I'm looking for two tune-up fights before we actually go to business. But me myself, I'm ready. But at the end of the day, with certain decisions like that, it's not all about me. I do have a team behind me. I do have a brand behind me. And at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they feel is best for their management and for what's best for us to capitalize and make the most money. And to be honest with me, man, it's not even about the money. I don't care about the money. My first couple of fights, I can fight for nothing, man. That's not what it's about when it comes to me. No doubt about it, I will take the money, but it's not about the money, man. It's about the
Oh,
people. You know
that's
what I mean?
all.
That's what it's about, man. It's about the people, and I do want to get the belt. That's one of my main things. And as far as becoming the world champion, that all's about down to about the people to show the people that you can still be successful. That's what it's about when it comes to me. So they want to do at least two tune-up fights. After the two tune-up fights, it's time to go to work because a lot of people do want to see the inmate. You know what I
Mm,
mean? They want to see me and they want to break me
Can't wait.
and they want to show me that me being gone in prison, that this is that they pretty much what it is, man, is I already know that people feel that I got a big head about myself by me being in prison, being around real killers, me thugging it out, training the way I think. They just really want to show me that that don't mean anything.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? That's
mm,
what they want to do. So it's a lot of people that want to fight me to show me that I'm nothing. To show me this dude all mouth, this dude all talk. It ain't nothing to this man.
They
You
just
feel
want to
what I'm
feed
saying?
their ego. That's them tripping. That's their
mm.
problem.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna tell you something else too. If y'all do y'all know Vernon Iceman Parrish? Y'all know Iceman Parrish?
Say
He
that
fought
again?
Jab Judah.
Burning the Iceman.
Vernon Iceman Parrish. Vernon.
What?
Oh.
Vernon
His name.
Harris?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds
Vernon
familiar. I
Parrish.
think I've probably seen them. I just can't remember them off the top though. But
Okay,
Zap,
he fought
you already know that's my dude, Zap Judah.
Okay, he fought Zab Judah now. He fought Zab. He fought Zab Judah. He fought Zab Judah. Zab fought like he let me see. He fought when Zab was fighting for the when they was fighting to be the number one contender for the belt, he fought Zab. Zab did beat him. That was Vernon Parrish. Vernon Parrish at this time was undefeated when he
Mm,
fought Vernon Parrish, right? Vernon Paris was also incarcerated with me. We both trained together. So I had another top fighter that was incarcerated with me, and the officers let us train together, you know, let us do things. So I had some good work. You feel what I'm saying? I had some good work.
That's a come
Now,
up right
Vernon
there.
Paris, yes, it was, man. It was awesome. So like I say, man, they tried to break me, but they really just put me in training camp. That's
Yeah.
all they did. They put me in training camp. You feel me? So I got me. Now tell me this: two professional fighters to end up at the same prison as roommates. Where do that happen at, man?
That's unheard of.
That's yes. But y'all can go pull him up now. He out. He free. He getting ready to fight. He was supposed to fight this Saturday, but his opponent mother died, so he couldn't fight. You know what I mean? They call it Vernon not signed with anybody. I'm signed. See, that's different. So they called Vernon Paris for opponent. You feel what I'm saying? They gave him like a 2-week notice or something like that because they think he washed up. You know what I mean? So they did call him, but y'all can go pull him up too. He been in prison. He out right now, and he's the top contender where he was before he went to prison. So he out and he get ready to fight. And that's the guy who I trained with while I was in prison. So we trained together. So I'm ready. You know what I mean? So I'm ready, and it's time to go. You know, I know we're getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to let y'all go. But I do want to give a shout out to you guys for having me, man. It was a pleasure. I want to give a shout out to my team, Snap Boxer Management. For y'all who don't know, go pull it up nationwide. We fight all the way in Nigeria. We in Mexico. We, of course, in Baltimore, where he is the promoter in Baltimore. I mean, not Baltimore, but in Nigeria. He is the first manager to be over there in Mexico. And we also started a promotion, I believe it was this weekend in Alabama with Deontay Wilder. So he signed up for a promotion in Alabama now. So I am going to be on those undercards with them guys, you know what I mean? Because that's my manager. And I am the #1 person that he is pushing and that he is behind. So I am that guy for Snapper Boxing Management. And so now he's going to be promoting up under there with, like I said, with Deontay Wilder and them guys. So they did call him and they want him to start promoting out there in Alabama. So we're going to be in Alabama. And like I said, you can go put them up. It's Snapper Boxing Management. And anybody who's watching and want to check it out, it's Snapper Boxing Management. You will see we nationwide all over the world. And I am the #1 guy, the #1 fighter that represents Snapper Boxing Management. So that's me. I am the inmate. If y'all do not know me, get used to hearing that name because I'm coming out and I'm coming out full force. You can follow me on Instagram. I will release all the information about me when I get out, when I fight, and I definitely will be releasing my name other than the inmate. Even though I still will be going by the name of the inmate, I will release my real name to you guys. And like I said, man, just stay tuned, follow my journey, man, and it's definitely going to be a sight to see because I am that man. The champion is definitely coming to get his belt.
And make sure you tell them your whole Instagram so they can follow you. The full Instagram
name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My whole Instagram name, man, it will be team_inmate_the boxer. And you will see a red and black sign that say SBM, which it stands for Snapper Boxing Management. It's in a red box with a big SBM on it.
I'll put it in the description too.
Okay, that's cool, man. So you know what I mean? So that's team_inmate_the boxer. And like I say, I will be putting workouts from time to time when I can due to my situation. I can't post like that. I will definitely keep y'all updated. Once I'm about to get released, I will probably let you guys know within a week or 2 weeks before. And just know it's very soon. It's really soon in a few months. I'm talking about it's soon. So I will be getting out. I will put when that be on there, when I'll begin releasing 9 times out of 10, my whole team will be down here to support me. Probably the media and other things like that when I am getting released due to the fact of who I am. So if y'all don't know who I am, I'm the inmate. Get used to hearing that name.
What's up, man? That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm excited for when you get out. Them tune-up fights, man, that ain't gonna be shit. You gonna run through them cats, man. You gotta run through them. Nothing,
Man, listen, the tune-up fights, man, to be honest with you, man, I don't care about no tune-up fights. You know, I'm mentally too strong. I'm mentally too smart. It's gonna be real easy. You know what I mean? Right now I do fight, and I'm thinking about on my Instagram. I am because I do got some people that want to test me and think they bad, bad people and things like that. So we do scrap up here in prison. I do, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
they want to put on little. I show you the type of gloves they put on. It ain't no real major gloves, but they. I'm trying to see if I can find them real quick. Something like this. They put these on. We put these on our hands, So and we go at it, and we make these little things. So that's all we need, just to cover the knuckles, just a little bit to stop from cutting so easy. Nothing
Uh,
too fast. You know what I'm saying? So this how I'm living right now, and this how I'm fighting right now. This is what goes down when I can get somebody who think they're a badass. You understand what I'm saying? And when they
yep.
think they're badass, the inmate has to put them in place to let them know who really running. And to be honest with you, right now, I have lost zero fights. I
Mm.
have lost zero. No competition and has not came close to anything to where I'm at. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, tune-up fights, I don't care about them.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's nothing. That's easy
No,
money right there. Easy money.
it's easy money. So I'm
Actually,
gonna have some fun.
actually, you sound like you already had your tune-up fights already.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
you ain't done yet?
I mean,
Next week.
and you know what? Honestly, I would say I have. But the only thing about these tune-up fights, man, I would say, man, these might be a little harder than the tune-up fights, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you why, man. It might sound crazy, but and I give you a idea. You remember when Floyd Mayweather fought he fought what the dude name, the MMA fighter dude, um
Uh,
Oh,
what the
Conor
fuck,
McGregor.
yeah,
Conor
yeah.
McGregor.
Conor McGregor. Okay, when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, if y'all watch that fight at the beginning of the fight, uh, Conor McGregor was hitting Mayweather with some crazy shots. Nothing to hurt him, but people were like, dang, he touching Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
Like he got all the defense. How's he doing it? Well, when you fight an awkward fighter, man, that really does not know how to fight, those are some of the hardest people to fight. You know what I mean? Their coordination is off. They're so awkward and things like that. So that's the reason why Floyd Mayweather was getting touched by shots that normally wouldn't get touched by. It was sloppy, ugly, and raggedy. And when you so on point and you so sharp and crisp, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
for some reason, man, it's just like a game. You could be real good at Madden. You good when you play got good people. You whoop their ass. But then you get this sorry person that don't know nothing about Madden. They whoop you.
Damn.
It's the same thing in this fight world. So when
Facts.
you get in these people that's awkward and sorry and don't know, them are the worst people to fight. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm going against these people that suck in prison, and sometimes I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, how you hit me with that? You feel what I'm saying? It's so awkward. You feel what I'm saying? So those sometimes do become the worst fights and the hardest fights.
Mm.
So you have to use a little bit more thinking and a little bit more patience and a little bit more calculation until you figure that person out. And once you, uh, okay, and then once you figure that person out, man, and then you can take off. And that's why as the fight went on, Floyd Mayweather was able to do what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. You know what I mean? And the same thing with me. So when I'm going against people like that, it takes me a minute to have to focus and to capitalize and see what they're doing and see what type of mistakes that they are making, so I can capitalize on that. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on with that.
It's not like the movies and shit, yo, where they just have motherfuckers just knocking everybody out and shit. Like everybody that ran the
No,
fight, like blah, bing, 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 bing. Like, that's what
it's
the movies are making it seem like. Yeah.
absolutely, but it's definitely nothing like that. It's definitely nothing like that. You know. But I'm gonna let you guys go, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to follow you guys on Instagram and stuff like that, man. And y'all continue to follow me. And like I say, man, if y'all want right before it's time for me to go, man, I would like I say, I would love if y'all want, you know what I mean, when I can address to the people, let them know when I'm going to be getting out of fighting.
Definitely.
I have no problem with getting on here with you guys again, man, and we chopping it up and we letting the people know. So at any given time, y'all want to get with me, let me know. And I can also set up with my manager if y'all would like. He's very supportive of my career and everything that I do. So if
Yeah.
y'all would like to have him on here as well to talk to him, we
Yeah.
can definitely set that up as well. And all of us can be on here and he can go more into details about what's going on with the managing company, what's going on with me, and things like that.
Oh yeah, I'm with all that, man. I
love
mean,
that.
yeah, we
You know?
appreciate you coming on, man. Like we definitely appreciate it, man. So anything you doing, we supported it, man.
Good point. Facts. We
And
got you.
Okay,
that's a push for you.
okay.
We with it, man. We with
Yeah,
it.
we with you, man. Facts. Word up.
Okay, okay, absolutely, man. Like I said, man, I thank y'all for that, man. If y'all, don't mind, man, you have to help get my message to the people,
Yes.
and we all can work together and do this, man. Like I said, man, I need as much help as I can get. I cannot do this alone. And with you guys, I know y'all can help me to succeed and accomplish my goal, which, as I said, is to get at the people and get at the world to let them know that no matter what, they can do it. My logo is I did not let a felony stop me. Why should you? If I can do it, you can do it.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. Yeah.
And that's what it is. And that's how I'm gonna end that.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on. You stay safe, man. Keep up the
Word, man.
communication. Anything you need from us, we there. Just hit us up, man. All
Yep.
right.
For sure, for sure. All right, man. I'm out.
All right, man. If they only knew.
They don't know.
Out. Only new. Team